Florida becomes the first state to ban lab-grown meat. What it means and why it matters. In a move that has sparked widespread debate, Florida has become the first state in the U.S. to ban the production and sale of lab-grown meat. This landmark decision places Florida at the center of a contentious conversation about the future of food, ethics, and environmental sustainability. Understanding lab-grown meat. Lab-grown meat, also known as cultured or cell-based meat, is produced by cultivating animal cells in a controlled environment. This method eliminates the need for raising and slaughtering animals, promising significant environmental benefits, including reduced greenhouse gas emissions, land use, and water consumption. Proponents argue that lab-grown meat could revolutionize the food industry by providing a sustainable and ethical alternative to traditional livestock farming. Florida's legislative move. The ban, passed by the Florida legislature and signed into law by Governor Ron DeSantis, prohibits the sale and production of lab-grown meat within the state. The legislation was driven by concerns over food safety, labeling, and the economic impact on Florida's significant agricultural sector. Key arguments for the ban. 1. Food safety and regulation. Critics of lab-grown meat argue that the technology is too new and not sufficiently regulated to ensure consumer safety. There are concerns about the long-term health effects and the adequacy of existing food safety protocols for this novel product. 2. Economic impact. Florida's economy is heavily reliant on traditional agriculture, including cattle ranching and meat processing. Lawmakers and industry advocates argue that the rise of lab-grown meat could threaten these established industries and lead to job losses. 3. Labeling and consumer choice. Another critical issue is how lab-grown meat is labeled. Opponents believe that clear distinctions between lab-grown and conventional meat are necessary to ensure consumers are fully informed about what they are purchasing and consuming. Reactions and implications. The ban has received mixed reactions. Supporters, including many within Florida's agricultural community, applaud the decision as a protective measure for the state's economy and public health. They view the ban as a necessary step to preserve traditional farming practices and ensure food safety standards. Conversely, advocates for lab-grown meat and environmental groups criticize the ban as a step backward. They argue that it stifles innovation and delays the adoption of more sustainable food production methods. Some fear that this decision could set a precedent for other states, potentially hindering the growth of the lab-grown meat industry in the U.S. Looking forward, as the debate continues, the implications of Florida's ban on lab-grown meat are far-reaching. The decision underscores the complex interplay between technology, economy, and regulation in shaping the future of our food systems. It raises essential questions about how we balance innovation with tradition, sustainability with economic interests, and consumer safety with industry growth. For now, Florida stands as a significant case study in this ongoing global conversation. Whether other states will follow its lead or chart a different course remains to be seen. One thing is clear: the dialogue surrounding lab-grown meat is far from over, and the choices we make today will shape the future of food for generations to come.